Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Salvage Rebuilds. So right now I'm heading to Spokane because I'm gonna go pick up a transmission. For the Mercedes, so I got it for a good price. So it's gonna be like a 2.5 hour drive. So I mean, I got it for a good deal. So right now I'll head over there and pick it up, and hopefully, it has everything that I need to install it on mine, to see if mine works great. So I'll see you guys there. All right, you guys. The reason for the delay on my videos, check this out. Yeah. So I got insurance on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it to go get fixed. But there will be like a delay of like 2 weeks because, yeah. What the fuck is this? Oh, I just scratched up or something. So yeah, I mean, it did have a screen protector on it, but it looks like they hit it right here. I don't know how the fuck they hit it. So yeah. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Salvage Rebuilds. Man, I know it's been a while since I uploaded. It's been about almost a month, and that's because my laptop broke. So the LCD screen broke. Since I have a MacBook, I do have Apple Care on it, but when I did take it to go get repaired, well, I guess they charged me 99 bucks for basically to repair it. And I guess the back cover where you close the MacBook, where it has the symbol like the Apple, like around there, it literally had a small dent, and because of that they wanted to charge me $250 more. No, $299. And I'm like, I can get that back cover for like 80 bucks brand new. And I'm like, you know what, I was like, I'm not gonna pay 400 bucks for an LCD screen when I can get one elsewhere for literally less than half that price. So yeah, I ended up cancel, putting gas right now in my car. I ended up getting the screen for 200 bucks brand new with the tools to repair it. And I repaired screens before, so I mean, it's not like I can't do it. But yeah, so I mean, I got that in, and then I started working on the Mercedes. Ah, crap. There we go. But yeah, so right now I'm pumping gas. Ugh, it's hard with one hand. So here's a engine bay. Here's a tranny. My brother just got it down. Man, I almost threw up, honestly. I'm too old for this. It says bad something. Bad pan, change gasket, oil bad, oil level lower, something. Then spec. Oh, okay, so it must have been right here. I mean, I really don't care because I'm gonna take off the, what do you call it? Dang it, I don't remember what it was called, but I got a good deal because it came with the transfer case and everything. Here's some of the parts, some of the maintenance stuff I'm gonna do to it. So right now I'm gonna start cleaning this up, start taking this oil pan out, and start taking out the valve body. That's right, there you go, the valve body. So let me start taking this oil pan out. So I got it off. About 90% of it fell on the oil pan. Oh shit, my mom's gonna kill me. I'll clean that up. But anyways, it's right here. I thought it was water at first, but no. The oil, it did look like it needed an oil change though, because it looks bad. It looks like they put motor oil in here, honestly, because the engine, when I took it out of my car, it was red, but this looks like they just put some freaking type of engine oil, but who knows. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. Should be these big bolts right here. I don't remember exactly which ones they were, because I know you don't take all of them off, but I do have a diagram. So I'm gonna look at that, see which ones to take off, and then from there this should pop off. Sensor right here, disconnect that, it should pop off completely, and then go put it on the Mercedes, and then from there we'll see what happens. So I pulled it off already. Honestly, this transmission looks like it's in good condition. Other than, yeah, it definitely needed a service. But it looks like it's in good condition, honestly. And you know what I noticed when I took it off right now? It didn't have the oil pan. It didn't have it or anything. Wait a second, it didn't have it. So I think they had to mess with this already. They might have took it off. Oh, I find that weird. It didn't have a freaking oil pan. Not an oil pan. An oil filter. I just noticed that right now. Let me see. It doesn't freaking have it. I'm gonna kind of worry now, because you're supposed to go right here, pop it off, and then you pop this off. So I kind of find it weird that it doesn't have an oil pan. Not an oil pan, damn it. An oil filter. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on right now. If anything, since I can see the solenoids, I'm actually gonna check the ohms on it, because on mine I kind of have an idea what they were. So I want to compare it to this one to see if they're the same. I just gotta clean it up a bit. So I got it in. This is the other piece that I was talking about that I didn't have. So I kind of find that weird. Trying to figure out how this goes again. Oh, okay, it goes to the bottom. That's this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on right now. So I got the oil pan in. I'm debating if I should take off these parts. I think I am. I'm gonna take off this one and put it on mine. Maybe mine might have went bad or something. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this off and see how it goes. I mean, what it does, if it fixes the situation or something. I got a feeling it's still gonna be doing the same thing, and if it does, because I have a feeling it's when I took off this transmission, when I took it apart, I must have moved something in there that's causing my second and reverse gear not to engage. But we'll see right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off that one and install it on here. I got a little bit carried away. I started putting everything on there until I noticed that I forgot to change. There's another filter in here. I gotta change that out, which is in here. There you go. Gotta pop this one out. Honestly, dude, I give this car a whole fucking service. Gotta pop this O-ring off. I haven't worked on the Infinity today because I mean, that's my brother's job, not mine. It's his car. I guide him, but I mean, there's so much I can do, so he has to do it himself, you know, sand the car because I'm not sanding it for him. So hopefully in the next video he'll have it done by then. There's about 6 liters in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put up all of it. I mean, I talked to Mercedes, like how much it should take, but some tell me 3, some tell me 6. I'm just like, well, make up your guys' mind. Well, it depends how empty it is. So just like, it's pretty empty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put 6 quarts. I said 6, right? I meant 2 liters. I don't remember how much it was. I have to check right now. But let me just check on the bottom if nothing's leaking. Because I was about to put the engine oil in, but I noticed I didn't have the bolt in. So thank God I didn't put the engine oil in, or else it would have made a mess. I have something tells me this is not going to fix the issue. It's going to be something electrical or something. When I take the transmission apart, I must have moved one of the gears, misplaced them wrong or something. I don't know. I mean, I didn't take the gears apart. I mean, I just got it to a point where it spun. They spun just to check it. There wasn't any wear. But other than that, I mean, they look fine to me. Where's the cap? So it's the next morning, you guys. Let me tell you guys, I put everything back on. New battery. Put all the fluids in. But dang, it's worse than I thought. I mean, last time it at least started, but this time it won't start at all. Like, yes, and see, watch this. No crank at all or nothing. Nothing. So I went ahead and checked the codes. I mean, all this popped up. Crankcase, position sensor, system low, system voltage low, misfires, control module. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Oh, it's brightness over here. Incorrect immobilizer key. I'm like, how the hell does that happen? Control module, vehicle options error, control module. I got quite a few codes. I'm like, I never had these codes before. So basically, the previous codes that I had about the transmission, oh, honestly, I didn't even check those. Let me see. So basically, it's not shooting any transmission code, so I kind of find that weird. It's mostly shooting like random codes. So apparently everything is on. Car still won't turn on. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find a way to reset the key on here. So it's giving me this. Lock key tracks can only be re-enabled by a user with the corresponding rights, which I'm guessing it's a locksmith or a dealership. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a locksmith or a dealership, because it's showing that my volts are right, everything is right. So more than likely I am gonna have to call a locksmith and tell them how much would they charge, which is roughly around 150. So right now I took off the starter and I tested it with the jumper cables. So the starter does crank. I mean, does turn over. So right now I'm putting the starter back on, but I think it might be the immobilizer key. I'm gonna have a locksmith come in tomorrow. It's gonna be a 50-50, because whether it's the key or not, they're still gonna charge you. I think it's about 150, but I mean, it's my last bet. I'm trying to get in between here, because I kind of want to check under here. Oh crap, it's pretty tight. I kind of want to look under here to see if anything got damaged, but I don't think so. Let me see. So I think click this back, pop this open. You guys can see everything right there. There is a battery, if anything. It's up here. They call it an auxiliary battery. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's the cover for it. So I kind of want to check all these fuses and see if everything is good. I want to check all that first and see if everything is good. And if that's good, then for sure call a locksmith tomorrow. Let me go ahead and check all these fuses really quick. So I just got done talking with Mercedes, and they told me that even though I bought a brand new battery for it, and they're like, even though it's aftermarket, they're like, it doesn't give it the full power, I'm guessing. So they're like, try jump starting it with another vehicle and see what that does. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and put on tighten up the battery, because so let me tighten this up really quick. And because it's weird, like I told you guys, I literally just drained it out. I mean, I just put a brand new battery in it. I took out the old one, and all of a sudden it didn't want to work anymore. So now that I tightened up the battery, let me show you guys really quick again. So you got power, right? But they were asking me, does a vehicle have power? I'm like, yeah, it's got power. So watch. It doesn't crank over at all. And they're like, well, you try jump starting it and try it again. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna jump start the battery even though it's new, and see what happens. So I went ahead and already, I'm gonna let it charge for a bit. and we'll come back and we'll see if it starts. But they told me that if it's not the battery, it's gonna be the steering column or the ignition switch, and something tells me it might be the ignition switch, but I guess we'll find out. So for right now, I'm just gonna let the battery charge up, and then we'll see what happens. Well, I'm gonna clean all this up really quick because there's a mess. Oh, there's not enough space. Hopefully I can fit. I got my code scanner to see if there's any new codes, but in the meantime, remember, the key fob works. You guys see that, right? Because they told me that it can't be the key fob, because I told them that it has an incorrect, it shows the incorrect immobilizer key. They're like, even though the car's been sitting for 4 months, they shouldn't have that. But let's try it. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Oh, I could hear something. I could hear the starter clicking. So, I can hear the starter clicking. So let's check something out. So, dealership told me do that with the battery. If not, it's gonna be the ignition switch. The other one was gonna be he said something the steering column, or I don't remember exactly what he said. He said steering column, or I don't remember exactly what he said. But my next step is to take this under tray off, this knee tray, and pop out the EIS and see if anything is wrong with it. I checked all the codes, everything pops up the same. Says incorrect immobilizer key. There it is. Kind of find that weird because they said that disconnecting the battery has nothing to do with it. So control module is another one too that I'm kind of like worried about. Faulty TCM, transmission control module, but I don't know what's going on. I don't see why the transmission would have problems. The TCM would give the car problems from the starting, especially with the incorrect immobilizer key. Doesn't make sense, but there you go. I've been having that code for a while. So this cable was loose right here, so I just did it this way for right now. Put the bigger battery in, but I still know that's not gonna do anything. Spider webs. See if I can run the codes again, see what's wrong with them. You can hear the fuel pump and everything, but it won't ever crank. See, just won't crank. People say, oh, well, the door, even with the door, you guys, still won't crank. Watch. Doesn't crank. I think that triangle is what I need to worry about. That's my main concern, because I have to do something with the anti-lock, the anti-theft system. Yeah. I just don't know how to deactivate it. I kind of don't want to take all this off, but if it gets to a point where I'm gonna have to, I think I am. Alright, as you guys can see, that's probably a wrap for today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to call a locksmith, because if it's showing incorrect immobilizer key and all fuses are good, then that's my next step. And then from there, if that's not the problem, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'd rather risk the 150 to know for sure if it's the immobilizer key or not. But yeah, probably on the next episode on the Mercedes, I'll probably have those locksmiths be here. Hopefully they're okay with me recording and see what they say. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I got a Facebook channel, which I'm gonna put in the description below. Right now I've been putting shorts on there. Got my Instagram too, so I linked all those accounts. Don't forget to follow on there too. but mainly on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.